What's up, everybody? It is February 13th, 2023, and I hope you've all bought your sweethearts something nice because tomorrow is a Hallmark holiday. If you haven't, well, I've got 5 cars any lover would love to see parked in their driveway. Let's check it out. It's a 1980s edition of Top 5 Craigslist Cars. This 1980s Mercedes-Benz 300 TD Touring has been converted to run on vegetable oil, which means you get the pleasant scent of French fries everywhere you cruise. Better yet, this car is ready to rock, and it's only $4,500. It's found on Craigslist near Seattle. These things are rising in value, which means the low entry price of this one is going to be a solid investment if you intend to hang on to it for a few years. This car's had quite a bit of work done to it, and it's super clean. There doesn't appear to be much rust. Their interior is incredibly well kept. It appears that this thing really got the love that a Mercedes-Benz owner might, give it. What has been done? Well, new brakes, new fuel lines, new heater hoses. It's got an all-new control module. It's also sitting on Bilstein heavy-duty shocks, giving it probably a much comfier ride than it otherwise would with its original self-leveling hydraulic suspension system. It does have a few other issues. There is a little bit of rust on the body. It has an oil leak, steering box leak, and the radio doesn't work. But who needs sound when you guys smell? Because everybody's going to know you're coming when it smells like a McDonald's is driving down the street. What have we got here? It's a 1989 Dodge Raider. Really, it's a rebadged Mitsubishi Montero. This little 4x4 SUV is showing 190,000 miles on the odometer, but looking at the pictures and reading the description, it seems like it has a lot less. Now, this thing's got a V6, an automatic, original factory AC, and it's still got a clean title. These little SUVs often got beat up as soon as they rolled off the lot, so to find one in this good a shape is pretty rare. Now, despite the high mileage, it sounds like you can jump in this thing and go just about anywhere. If you're looking for a rare, fun SUV, this is definitely one to check out. 1980s SUVs and little 4x4s are rising in value like crazy, thanks to the millennial generation wanting to buy those cars that they never could in high school. This thing's pretty cool, and it looks well equipped to get you about anywhere you want to go. Okay, cool. An Oldsmobile Toronado. These were introduced in the 1960s, the first mass-produced American front-wheel drive car since the Accord in the 1930s. This one is super clean. It's a low mileage. Seller claims it only has 49,000 miles on it since being built in 1984. Now, it's got a price of $14,900 and it's listed in Des Moines, Iowa. That's pretty steep for an 80s coupe, but this one does appear exceptionally clean, or as the seller puts it, immaculate. Sitting under the hood of this Toronado is a 307 V8, and in the last 1,000 miles, the seller claims a whole bunch of work has been done to this car, including brand new tires, new fuel pump, fresh brakes, new suspension, transmission service, radiator flush, and a rebuilt carburetor. The claim is that this car has no mechanical issues, which means it's ready to get in and go. The only problem the seller does bring up, the power antenna doesn't work. Who doesn't love a good Mustang? Check it out. It's a 1988 Ford Mustang GT. Yes, it's got a 5.0. No, it doesn't have a stick shift. That is the primary drawback of this little red Mustang. You thought I was going to say Corvette, didn't you? But this isn't a Prince song, so get over it. Sitting at 150,000 miles, the V8 under the hood of this does appear to run and will get you where you want to go. However, it needs a little bit of work to be really ready to rock on the daily. Seller claims it has some electrical issues and could benefit from some new suspension parts. Furthermore, the blinkers don't work, it leaks oil, the odometer doesn't work, and the speedometer is a bit bouncy. At that price, it's definitely worth a look. These cars are rising in value, and it's so easy to find parts for them, no matter which version you have. Check it out. This could be a solid investment, and a fun car once it's really ready to rock. If you pay attention to the collector car market, you've likely noticed that JDM cars, that's Japanese domestic market cars, are really rising in value. Sure, we're talking about Supras and Skylines and that sort of thing, but there's all sorts of really interesting, neat vehicles from Japan that we never, ever got here in the USA. Of course, after 25 years, they become legal to import to the US, so at this point we're getting an influx of really unique cars and buses. Now, I don't claim to be an expert in this or pretty much anything, but what I do know, with the popularity of van life and overlanding, this 1989 Toyota Coaster is likely a great investment for the right individual. At $23,000, it's a little steep, but it does offer a bit of a blank slate. Seeing as it's kind of cleared out on the inside, you are able to build this into exactly what you want it to be. Whether that's a motorhome, a tiny home, a urban exploration vehicle, that's up to you. It's only got 50,000 miles on the ultra-reliable 3V diesel engine. That's their words, not mine, which means it's got plenty of life left. There really is endless opportunity with this thing. Hopefully you can drive a stick with your left hand. It's going to take a bit more than standard mechanics to turn this into a vehicle of any real note. More than likely, you're going to need some carpentry skills too. However, once it's rolling, you'll have something that's unlike anything else on the road. And those are my favorite kind of cars, to be honest. It may not be a right-hand drive NSX, but it is pretty sweet. And you can live in it, down by the river, if you want. Which you might have to if you spend $23,000 on this thing. So, good luck. Thanks for watching. That's this week's top 5 Craigslist cars. I hope you hit the subscribe button because we're going to keep finding more and more random, cool, unique vehicles that could end up in your garage. Remember, drive history every day.